All right. What's up, guys? Let me get settled in here. Good evening to everybody. Mr. Jesse James, do I have this on live chat? I do. Kushal, learning. What's up? Christopher Zazek, Kobop. Good evening to everyone. Let me get my camera on. See what's going on with my camera here. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Schultz. FAI, it's all a scam. Wow, didn't AI really mess with our heads last 2 days with NVIDIA mega drop? And I bet you by tomorrow morning we'll be back where we started. 1,000 points back up. Tony Lanes, what's going on? M. Schultz. What's up, everybody? What's going on in the market? I've been messing around with scalps, dirty scalps, like in and out. Let's take a look at NQ. Where is NQ? I played that channel enough, shorting those tops up there. Let's see. All right, potential shorting area up here, 250. What am I looking at? Or are they going to break the channel now? All right, I'm in. Let's see what NQ continues to do. Is it going to pull back? Is it going to retest the low of the Globex Open? Yeah, what a mega pullback today on NQ, huh? I didn't capture much of it either. I was trading in the morning. I traded the morning chop, and that was it. Here we go. I traded that morning chop, then caught a couple of scalps on the way down, and that was it. I made some good money today scalping NQ, but I called it here. I think I got like 1,500 or 1,600 bucks between these three trades, and I was like, let me get out of here. But obviously, there was a big, more than another 500 points after that, and scalping NQ during the Globex Open. So I'm up a little bit, maybe some more trades, and let's see what happens. Every 5 minutes, candle was like 100 points. Yeah, like I said, I only traded. I got stuck in the chop and before the drop, and I got fed up here. Oh yeah, that was my 45-point trade right here, and then I ended the stream and they're like, what just happened? And it started flushing, and I was like, all right, I'll take a couple scalps on the way down, and that was it. I called it a day. Then came back for the open. But yeah, look at these 5 minute 100 points, 100 points, 100 points, clean flush. The funny thing is, I was waiting all morning for the flush of this zone up here. And then towards the end, I got tired. I closed the stream. And then look at that clean flush. But we're back. Let's see what happens with NQ tonight. The market is falling asleep. Yeah, I've been scalping this. I'm watching this bear flag for a potential test of this area again. So I've been shorting these tops. Let's take a look at Goldilocks. Freddie, what's up, brother? So tonight, guys, we have we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have RM Trades on. a little later, so stay tuned. RM Trades, you guys have seen him take trades on the house account. He's got his own indicator. He's written his own indicator. So he's going to talk about his indicator, and what I understand, he's got some free trials available on it and all that good stuff. So probably in like 20 minutes, around 10 p.m. Eastern, he'll hop on, and you know, we'll chat with him and hear his story and everything with his trading journey. All right, chat account. Look at the chat account. Chat account is up 15K. Up 3K again today. Thanks to a lot of that is Preddy taking some crazy trades. So yeah, Preddy, you're right. RM had some very nice trades. He's got a decent. He's got an indicator that he wrote. Well, I don't gotta give it away. I'll let RM Trades hop on later and talk about his strategy, his journey, and one of these indicators that he's written. I've actually been testing it. I'm not gonna show it because I'll wait for him to do that. But I had some nice trades last night following that indicator. So that's what's up for later today. Community account is open for trades. 15K. The only thing I'm going to limit on the chat account is 15. What's the max loss limit? Let's do 1,300 max loss per trade. That way we preserve it. And let's go back to my charts. And what we've got going on here. Gold, man. Am I going to short you, or am I going to play you to the next level here? Potential break to this area up here. Chad, man, did the world fall apart? What did I miss? Yeah, NQ just dropping about 1,000 points. And now pumping. How much is NQ pumping here? Trying to bounce. Trying to bounce on NQ. All right, so what am I waiting? I got some alerts set. Let's see, what are my alerts? I'm waiting for gold to come up to about 40.80, potential short. And NQ, I'm undecided on what it wants to do. I need to watch NQ a little longer. NQ, potential 185. I'd like it to go a little higher, though. Yeah, I'm undecided on NQ, and it's been a sloppy move up. Coop, what's up? NQ slowed down a little bit. All right, well, chat account is open for some trades. I am waiting for Goldilocks to come up. Oh, there's one of my alarms. Did Goldilocks just push up? Oh, push down. All right. Goldilocks just flushed. Missed it. Coop, appreciate it. I'll take a look at it after the stream tonight. That'll be my nightcap read. All right. Gold coming down hard. Retest of this 40-60 area. Let's see what happens down there. Mango 24,203 micros short. Is that a trade you want to take on the chat account? Oh, no, we don't. I don't make the decisions on the chat account. You guys do. So if you want to take the trade on the chat account, just let me know. Wow, Goldilocks coming down hard, huh? Goldilocks trying to break structure now. No bueno. I'm tempted to long Goldilocks here. Hold on. What am I looking at here? Let's wait for the bottom of that channel. Freddie, you want to take a long on MQ on the house account? Is that what you guys want to do? RM Trades in the house. What's up, brother? So, like I said, RM Trades will join us pretty soon. I'm looking forward to that. He'll be guesting tonight. Gold, I need you to come down a little more. Potentially test the bottom of this channel. Let's take a look at the 5-minute on Goldilocks. Oh, right there. May have missed it. I didn't look at the 5-minute. All right, let's see. All right, so watching gold, what is it going to do? It did try to flush the 60 area, but held. I took a long down here for about 20 points there, and let's see if we are building some type of higher low here or continuation to the downside. Mango still short 3 micros MNQ. Nice. Freddie. Freddie with the best instructions. On the up candle, first green candle on NQ, put 2 minis. And if it's too much, 2 minis for 24 points. Stop loss. 24 points would be 50 points. That's $1,000, right? Well, you can only do. I want to restrict the stops at 1,300 max loss. Since it's Kelly Kaufman, what's up, brother? All right, Goldilocks coming down. Let's see how far it'll come down. And like I said, Preddy's been killing it. Well, several of you have taken trades lately. Preddy has been adding some volume to the community count. It's up 15,000. This was a 150K. So it's up 15,000. We do have a little consistency rule issue, so it needs a lot more profit now, but it's up. NQ. Okay, so you said one micro NQ, the first green candle it made recently? Oh boy. Just let me know when you want me to go in. How about that? And are you going long or short? What are you doing here? Freddy. Two minis for 24 points. Do one mini. RM Trades, yes. Okay, so let's get you on. Freddy, just let me know when you want to go in. You want 15 micros? Okay, let's do 15 micros. And let me know when you want to go in. Let me go back to the charts real quick. Ooh, we just had a flush on Goldilocks. Goldilocks coming down hard. And let me get you set up, RM. All right, let's 20 micros. Oh, 10 micros. So you want 10 micros. What do you want to do? Short or long it, Freddy? Long? All right. 10 micros long. Your stop loss, you said 20 points. All right, there's your stop. I'll give you a little bit extra for good luck. And what's your TP? Or just monitoring it for now? Oh, Goldilocks tanking. All right. Shark Trends, what's going on? All right, what is Goldilocks doing here? Gold is dumping or setting up for a nice long here. Let me try. Let me see if we're dumping or long in this bad boy. Leo Trades, gold tanking, yes, sir. Let's see how far it's going to go. I'm not going to hop on that. I'm not going to chase it, but I'd like to see if there's a Shark Trends. Good to see you, brother. RM Trades, whenever you're ready, you can just hop on that link and we'll get you up and running going as well too. Wow. Gold. How far are you going to go now? Where do you want to go? All right. We're watching gold tank again. Last night it had a 70-point drop. So far it's a 20-point drop. Leo trades gold down to 40.42. Those are the lows from yesterday, right? The 19th. All right, gold just tanking. Adam, what's going on? All right, all eyes on Goldilocks and how low will she go? Definitely not going to chase that. Let's see if it finds where it finds support. Yes, Ryan's hopping on tonight. RM Trades will be hopping on. We're just waiting for him to hop on, and Ryan will be guesting tonight. RM Trades. NQ about to stop you out. Yes, sir. House account's about to get stopped out. But you've been saved by a wick before. Let's see if you can get saved again. All right. So house account stopped out there. Oh, wait a minute. What did I just do? Did I just add? Let me close the whole thing then. I just DCA'd you there, right there. So let me get you back to positive, and I'll no. Closing it there. Accidentally added. All right. So chat account stopped out there. And I'm still watching gold. I'm waiting to see where gold is going to. Where's gold going? There's a pivot point all the way down. No, that's not even a pivot point. 440. Wow. All right, I guess we just wait for gold to bounce. I guess that's what we're looking for, 40.40, testing those lows from yesterday and Wednesday. Wow. So 40.40. Next stop would be 40.35. So that area, potential long area. Bullish Wizard, the community account, is the account that you guys, the viewers, get to trade. So usually I'll take a couple trades on my account or accounts, and then there's the community account that viewers get to trade. So the community account, I don't take trades. Very rarely do I take trades on it, but those are for the viewers. You guys can take a stab at it with some trades there. Ooh, looks like we missed the entry at 452. All right. Let me check on RM Trades. I know he's supposed to hop on tonight. All right, let's see if gold has more movement to the downside or finding a little bit of support here. Freddie, short 6 micros, stop loss. All right, let's go with the house account. You want to short 6 micros right now? On gold or on NQ? Freddie, you got to let me know, brother. 6 micros NQ? All right, short 6 micros. And you want 25-point stop loss, so 75, 85, 79, 89, 94. Here's your stop. Opportunity awaits. You want to place micros long entry. You want to enter with 5 micros. Okay, sir. Where do you want me to enter? 40.58. Gotcha. All right, so you want 40.58 micros long, and your TP is going to be 40.70. We'll set your stop once you're in position. All right, looks like Goldilocks coming down. See what happens around that 40 area, 35, and let's see if we can get RM Trades on today. All right, here we go. I see ya. Hold on for 1 second, guys. Hey, Ryan, can you hear me? Ryan, good. You wanna? Yep. You wanna share your screen? Well, good, man. I was going a little crazy scalping golden NQ during the open. Let's see where you are. All right. See if they can hear you. Go ahead. No, they can't hear you right now. Why is that? Let's see. some reason, but it's on my side. Give me 1 second. All right, let's try this real quick. I may have to copy your link again. I think the link changed. That's what happened. All right, so let me grab your link again real quick. All right, let's see if that works. There you go. We got you on screen. We got your thingamajigga. All right, they can hear you. Looks like they can hear you too.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Looks like they can hear you. Can you guys hear Ryan? Can you guys hear Ryan? Yes. All right. Cool. They can hear you. All right. Welcome to the stream, Mr. RM Trades. Tonight we got our guest Ryan. He's been a viewer now for some time and hanging out with you guys in the chat. So if you guys remember, he was taking a couple of trades on the community account a couple days ago, and what was it? 2 out of 3 or something like that? You had a nice little win rate there.
Yeah. It was 2 wins, 1 break even.
Yep. So then we chatted, and he kind of explained a couple of bit about his journey and some of the indicator that he's written. So welcome to the stream, Ryan. Appreciate you hopping on. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, your story, your journey? Where are you at in your journey?
Oh, man. Well, first off, thank you for having me here. It's definitely nice to be invited to your stream. It got a nice setup going on here from what I've watched. And my journey started trading when I started trading gold when I was 16. So my first buy was of gold. Was not that long ago, or at least like I understood that. He wanted to come say hi, my son. He sings the song. Thank you, babe. So anyway, 16 years old, started trading gold, and 23 years old, I started trading or buying and selling, or just buying like stocks. My boss had a setup back in 2000. I want to say 2006-ish. And I was like, oh, I want to get in the market. I want to start trading. I want to start doing everything. And then I asked my mentor at the time, who was just buying and just holding, I was like, have you heard about buying options? Went into options, went into Forex, and Bernanke got on, and they hiked interest rates and the market tanked. And I was just adding into a position like a noob and got hurt. And then I continued to trade in the markets. As I saw time progress, I continued to watch the markets, and at the time, prop firms for Forex were like $2,500. So I was just like, I'm not interested in that quite yet. Continued on my journey in trading and trying to understand it. I had no mentors, nothing of the sort. It was all kind of bringing in bad habits into the market and pretty much trying to get my feel for learning. It's been a long journey. About 2 years ago, I was I won a prop firm and on Apex, and I was just like, you know what, let's take it a step further, and let's go with that. So started trading futures, started to recognize some patterns in the charts on the 1 minute. Got synced up with a couple discords a couple years ago and started to realize an edge that I was looking at. And if you're looking at my chart right now, before, I just had just these EMAs, and I was like, man, what would it be like to, just figure out if I could find an edge in this market. And I was talking to.
So before we get into the indicator part, so futures, how long have you been trading futures then?
2 years.
2 years?
Got it. Yeah, 2 years futures, but overall trading since I was 23, and I'm going to be 40 in about 2 weeks.
You got okay.
So
welcome to the 40s club.
Yeah.
I'm probably older than I'm older than you, and I'm probably older than a lot of people in this chat, which is pretty funny. So 2 years in futures, preference, gold, NQ, ES. You have a preference?
To be honest with you, I like it all. The S&P 500. I trade options, and that's what kept me trading, was trading SPY options. And then I understood and started to realize the ES, NQ, QQQ are all the same. They're just different measurements of increments on the histogram. So when I got into futures, I was like, man, you can make a whole lot of money real fast if you're not doing it. My background is sales, commission sales. So I never had a job 9 to 5. And I was paid salary in the military. So I was in the military for about 15 years, and I was in sales for about 18 years. And when I finally walked away from those, I went trading full time. So I was looking for an edge in my trading because I kept losing, and I was a professional loser. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was smacking evals left and right, trying to figure out how to get on the right side of the trade, how to figure out where, support, resistance, sync it up with SPY, ES, and Q. And trying to do the best I can with making the decisions and like wondering how far to hold these things. How do I know it's not gambling? Dealt with a lot of those things, brought a lot of bad habits from options trading into futures. Again, without having a mentor, it was tough. It was hard. I mean, I wanted to throw the computer at the wall 100 different times. There's been multiple times that I would find myself running up to go lay down after a bad loss, long ago. And it got worse and worse as I progressed in age because I became a little bit more successful in finances. So I was just like, man, I gotta have right or do something to fix this downturn, because I was a pretty good options trader. I still am. Still can see the move. Today would have been a great day to hold contracts at 3 cents.
Yeah,
and just hold all day.
Kudos to anybody that held today through that NQ flush, or just in general, whatever you were trading, S&P or NQ, man. What a flush. It faked everybody out with that push up, and then bam, rug pull.
It definitely was. Yeah, and my wife even asked me, she was like, why didn't you hop on and trade this morning? I was like, I'm not feeling good. I haven't been feeling good for the last 2 weeks. But, days like today, as a full-time trader, I've learned to not get envious or jealous over those type of moves. I mean, 20-point moves on the SPY, 1,000, 1,200 point moves on the NQ. Close your eyes, go short and walk away, log out. You made thousands on just a single micro, or even mini for sure. Definitely a mini. But you can't get envious. You have to stick to your plan. So I started building a plan about a year ago. And my plan has evolved as I've taken my experience prior to now, to feel the market and really get into the momentum and just the flow of the market. About a year ago, I found book maps online, and I was like, "What is this?" On YouTube, I found book maps, and I had an idea and a thought. One of the moderators I synced up with in there, and I started talking about this idea that I had from watching those charts. And I watch a 1 minute chart. So I do look at every other chart and essentially just kind of started looking at what is making and moving this price in extended trading hours, Asia, London, and what's
Ryan, can you
doing
do me a
it and where it's going. What's up?
sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you. Can you put it on gold? Only because it's flushing and I'm watching the short right now as we
Oh,
speak.
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That way I can
There it
watch
is.
my short here. All right. There it is. All right. Good. All right.
All
Keep
right.
going.
So yeah, long story short, so I started following YouTubers, found Patrick Wieland, obviously, started watching him.
Yeah.
Got with one of the moderators
It's
from Bookmap.
it's funny when I switched over to futures from options, I didn't know anything about prop firms. I think same thing, PW, and he was with Topstep back then. That was the first one I signed up with.
Yeah, I mean, I started watching him, got a couple of free accounts from him myself, but long story short, I was still trying to figure out futures. And when I got together with this moderator from, it was Think with Book Maps at the time. Now it's Live Alex TWB. I got with him and I said, "Hey, you've been trading just a little bit longer than me. Do you have any idea about these price gaps?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? Like right there. Okay, this is gold. Okay, do you have any idea about that?" He goes, "What?" I go, "Do you know anything about leaving this space between these candles?" I was just like, like, why is it happening? But I do notice, and I started drawing lines from it. I was like, kind of confused. I was like, maybe I'll just draw a line there, find out, kind of like go, hey, maybe it might or might not. And I started realizing price started coming back to those things. And I was like, it keeps doing it every night. I watched it, back tested it, forward tested it for months. Before I even wrote an indicator, and I just drew lines. And I was just like, man, I had all these lines on my chart because I was such a noob. I was just put lines all over my chart where I see the gaps, and I'm like, man, how do I get it to where I can just have it come up for me? And I know exactly what and where it is. And I started looking into PineScript, and I started writing my own indicator. And my plan now is partially the MACdicator and mostly the MACdicator. And I've learned that gold loves the MACdicator. And I can actually call out right here, right now. Did we just fill? No. We have a gap down here, a 50-cent gap down here at 4,034.20. And I just started recording them and having them sent out to the current price day. And I was like, can they delete? Can they do a bunch of stuff? I started adding a whole bunch of data to it so I could make a better decision on trading. And this is what I started to do. I started to make call outs on things with book maps on YouTube, and price went to those prices. And I was Alex noticed me. Alex Live TWB noticed me, and he's like, "Hey, I want you to be a moderator." And
So
Pete Cooper, what's up?
how long did it take you to I guess learn the coding side, or is that also kind of your background?
Um, oh man, I was born in one of those gray areas of barely learning how to type, but having all the resources to learn. And it wasn't my background. My father just kind of took apart, bought a bunch of computers, put them back together. I didn't know what he was using them for. We didn't know what we were going to do with them. I was playing Oregon Trail at probably like, it was like, I was like 5 or 6 years old on the computer playing Oregon Trail, and never ever wondering or knowing that I'd be in front of a bunch of histograms looking for prices on the markets in my 40 years, 35 years from now. And I just understand that AI has definitely progressed significantly in the more previous months than ever. So I just started putting together a code that I can customize to my liking to read on PineScript. And then of course my brokerage that I like to use is Tradeify. So I wrote it on Tradeify too, and now I'm working to write it on NinjaTrader and Quantile. I think it's Quantile.
Yep.
So yeah, that's I wanted to do that there for next year and get that all set up. But we I brought it to Alex Live TWB, and I gave out a lot of like betas to just test and get ideas out there, and finally came up with the Macticator and the Gapticator Pro. So I've been using that for 6 months plus.
Nice. So let's say hello to a couple people in the chat. Christopher Zazik,
Sure.
String, Mango, Beryllium Jesse, obviously in the house, Coop, Freddie, Shark Trends, Leo Trades, 2 Luck, Opportunity Awaits. I think I got everybody. Champions Road, Real Robot in the house, and we got some questions. So Beryllium Jesse is asking, are these gaps kind of like mini FBGs?
No, not at all. They're complete price gaps. The auction didn't fill them.
Got it.
In fact, there was enough movement in the direction that it was going or changing direction to miss the price.
So it's essentially kind of mapping out all the gaps or liquidity pockets left.
Essentially, yeah, and it happens on the 1 minute, it happens on the 5 minute, it happens on tick charts, it happens on 30-minute, 1 hour daily. We talk about the dailies, like everybody talks about the dailies. You hear Topstep TV, MFFU TV talk about gaps, but whoever pays attention to the 1 minute, the 30-second gaps? Nobody. I've met many people that don't even watch for that. And in my back testing, in my history of watching this indicator for as long as I've had it and wrote it, I started noticing a pattern that when, for instance, this is gold real quick, but tell me, would you like to have sold this price at 4,100 if you were a gold investor? Yeah, absolutely. Do we know it's going to continue? Not really, but we rejected even this gap up here, which we do have a gap that we actually literally bounced off the bottom of it. But if you would have sold 4,100, what are we at right now? We're 50 points away from it. It never even came back to the price.
Right.
So I've noticed, and I started to notice that like these 1 cent, these 50 cent, these 10-cent gaps on gold, 1 tick gaps on NQ, 1 tick gap on ES, they're pivot points in the market. They're breadcrumbs from market makers to change direction at some point in time in price action, and matching it up with the book maps, on Live Alex TWB, which I stream Sunday through Thursday for an hour, Globex open to about roughly 7 p.m. Eastern. I like to just show the Macticator possible setups. It really depends on what type of trader you are, and what size you use. But me, I'm in the trade for 15 points and I'm out on the NQ. I get in, I get out. Sometimes I pick the wrong direction. Sometimes it goes to another gap, or something lower. But I've really, this is my strategy that I've learned to adopt. I've had others tell me they've made a lot more money on it, um, this year than I've made in trading this year. But I really do think that it really comes down to picking out your plan and when trading futures, and your community matters a lot. Like Day Trader, his community. I've been in it for a little while now, watching his streams, and he keeps you guys involved by calling out trades on the community trade, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and we have several community members, traders taking trades on that chat account, different strategies, different approaches. So it's good, I think, for the viewers, for everybody to really see different approaches, different strategies. All right, let's keep saying hello here. NHO Profit in the house. Mango, ready. All right. So, for instance, how would you read? Why don't you show us how to read? We're watching gold right now. How would you read, let's say, a scalper or someone really not interested in the longer time frame, more of intraday scalping?
Okay, so are we talking like 2, 3 micros?
Yeah.
Are we talking like if a guy wants to use minis?
Not
Both?
necessarily both, both, and probably short time frames, hour, 2 hours max, or even quicker than that.
Okay, sure. Um, so now that we're watching gold on the 1 minute, we left a sizable 40-cent gap up here at 4,064.60. With the MACD, I learned to use the 5, 9, 20, and 200 EMA. So, and then I throw in a VWAP and a pivot, just a traditional pivot. So I typically like to watch price action, and then I look and match it up with the book maps to find out where order flow is, and also where resting orders could be. As this price finds support here at 4,479, how I would use the indicator to pick a direction is I start looking left. And I ask myself, are we building a higher low here, or are we going to break through, retest this wick down here at 4,042.50? And then we do have a magnet of 50 cents down here, 4,034.20. So I like to look further back left, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We got quite a few supports there before we even get to that price. So I obviously draw in support lines before we get there to see if we are going to get there, or if we're going to make some sort of turnaround to come back up and make a use. So if you're using 3 or 4 micros to trade gold, what you would do is that you would either look for taking profit at these supports that, like, before front running this gap at 4,046 or 64.60, and this 200 EMA VWAP pivot retest. And because after we broke the pivot, natural chart histogram is looking for balance. So we are looking for balance in the market at all times. Even on gold, we look for balance. And when we fill these gaps, we create balance. And then we probably make a couple of gaps in between going up to this gap. So what I do want to see is I want to see gold come back and retest this pivot at 4,067.50 before going lower.
And I want it to go lower right now.
And it can, and it should, and it might, but we're looking for a support. So because gold is not a company, it's not a business, it's a metal, it's a precious metal, it's on the COMEX, so it doesn't have anything making it worth more other than supply and demand.
Right.
And if you watch supply and demand for the dollar, and you watch the supply and demand for just gold in itself, the value of gold is going to obviously fluctuate because of pricing, the lack of supply. It is a metal, right? And it's always going to be a metal. So to me, for it to go back to 4,067 or 68, we would have to get through these here first. But I do see it slowing down. We are obviously kind of giving it that setup. So for me, I would be interested in going long after we get above this wickless top here of 4,056. So if
Yeah,
I
I think
wanted to
that's
say,
I think that's actually the long setup on the house account. Somebody forgot opportunity awaits. You got a long at 40.58. So similar thinking there.
so how I would play this is that we obviously found resistance on this gap here. So how would I trade this right now? I'd probably gonna be able to get a better setup on NQ at the moment, being that gold is kind of being slow here. But I would certainly say that, you know, doing a long after it finds a support.
Okay.
Second here. And I want to see it break this gap here, close above, and then probably take the trade from there to come back up to right underneath this gap.
So the user is looking at those little lines that identify the gap and how many ticks for entries, exits, basing it on that, correct?
Correct. That is correct. But again, too, I would wait until we get a confirmation to go back. Now that's a scalper for 1 mini, but micros on the long term, I would wait for a short from this area here, and I'd go short from somewhere around there, back to the gap. So I mean, for a micro setup, I mean, I would shoot for probably 34 points, 35 points. And then of course I would watch for continuation and momentum and resting orders. And trading is obviously about bringing all your information to the table and making a decision. Otherwise, it's gambling.
Right. Yep.
So
it's not gonna, like anything, it's an indicator. It's no guarantee of success. I don't want everybody to think this is like, oh yeah, you're gonna start using this and now you're a millionaire. But it does give you areas to consider and look at in terms of a gap or a liquidity pocket. But you still have to make the decision. For instance, on gold, you have that gap all the way down at 40.34. In other words, are you targeting that or is that your entry? You got to still make decisions in terms of long, short areas. It gives you that at least.
If you're short gold now, I would definitely see how it responds to 4,042, responds at 4,037, responds here at this. But if I were to go long, I'd go long here.
Yep.
If it doesn't come and pull this first.
Correct.
Like I would certainly do a buy. At that, I'd TP over here, and then I'd stop loss back past this pivot.
And
so that's a 1 to 3 risk reward.
And let's take a look at NQ and what it's reading right now and what ideas for everybody.
Well, finding support on, see, if you would have went long down in this wick, that was a gap here. Waiting for the stream here to catch up. And then we have another gap down here. It can make a higher low. This is considered a higher low to me. We are taking a resistance on here, so I would wait to see. This is a big gap. If we those, we're going higher. So if I would do something of a trade of this sort.
I just heard stop. I just heard stop filled. Preddy house account stop filled. So stopped out on the house account for Preddy's NQ. I think it was a short.
Yeah, I told you when I said these are big gaps. Yeah, we just made a. Wow, we're pumping.
Yeah, something Something happened now.
That was a 37-point candle, guys. I
Oof,
wanted
oof,
to go
oof.
long.
Uh,
What did gold do? What did gold do?
gold stopped me out there.
Did it shoot
Well,
up
not
with
stopped
NQ?
me out. I had a TP at the break of the 20 SMA and got me out. I was trying to go for that, uh, not the full 40-34, but I was going for 40-42, but it's breaking out. So on my short, I think I captured 3 points on that, but I'm out. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so I entered right at the test of the 20 SMA, but once it broke the 20 SMA again here, I'm out. And I'm understanding that, potentially now it's a long. All right, back to you. Let's wait for
No,
it to
that's
load.
I wanted to take that NQ long. Um, and like I said, if we do go and fill these gaps, we're probably going higher.
All right, so it pumped and then right back 20 points already.
Yeah. And I did put a resistance here at 24, 239.25. Now we probably go down, depending on this momentum, we could see the V up. And then we could go see this gap down here. Oh boy. But if, really, it's being patient and understanding, this is a slow and steady wins the race type of setup. Um, so it's been a great journey. By any means, I do it full time. I have a big cash account that I work with, and I do take trades on it. I've taken big losses on it, big wins on it, but it has been rewarding to play out of it and work out of it. And sooner or later, I try to do smaller account sizes to see if I can rebuild a $200 or $300 cash account, and get to that point where I can build my confidence to start with $100 and work my way to something bigger, greater, and funner. Um, and then I saw your stream, and I was like, man, I was just wondering, like, what you're using. Did a couple call outs in the community chat. Maybe even thought that, hey, that was something that made you wonder a little bit on what I was doing.
Yeah, no, it was
Um,
impressive. You got some nice trades. Your entries were rock solid. Your outs were pretty nice as well in terms of price reacting there. So obviously there's value to the indicator. It's just how the trader uses it, right? And fully transparent, fully disclosure, right? It's
correct.
it's it's an indicator. It's it's not the make or break, or you still have to make decisions, manage your risk, and decide how to use it.
Right. Correct. There was a question from Skeletor. What's the most I've lost in a cash account? Oh, I think over the time from 23 to now, I've lost probably close to in total in expenses. I probably lost about over I've definitely contributed to my education probably about 100 grand in one trade, $25,000.
Yep, it happens.
Um, it happens, yeah, yeah. But yesterday Nvidia, I took a 10 mini trade at 319 or a little bit earlier. It was a 5-to-1, or it was a 1-to-5 risk reward, and I was playing to a gap. And when earnings came out from Nvidia, it was shooting straight up to the gap. and it was a 1 to 5 risk reward. So it worked out. That was nice.
Beryllium, Jesse, Ryan, can you write some code that'll smack me around when I'm not managing risk? Yeah, I wish we all had something to just stop us from DCA and adding
I mean,
three or four contracts, not closing, moving stops.
depending on what you use, Beryllium, Jesse, do you use Tradeivate? Because I know you can lock yourself out after a certain amount of money that you lose. I believe.
Yeah, in theory, we all wish we could lock ourselves out, but we always find a way. I've had on Rhythmic, you can go to our trader, Rhythmic Trader Pro, and literally lock all your accounts. I've been in drawdown, closed the trade, and then opened up Rhythmic Trader Pro to remove my DLL or so I can trade again. So unless you have a hard lock, you're going to find a way. Or let's say you blow an account. What's going to stop you from just going crazy and just buying accounts right then and there while you're on tilt? And that's the worst. So
Right.
From your trading, what do you find, or what do you see as good ways to manage that type of behavior? Manage tilt, which is probably the hardest. I mean, everybody says, "Hey, do this, do that." In the heat of the moment, the heat of those trades, you know you can't stop.
Man, I'll tell you what. Every trader deals with that side of the market, or that side of trading. You have to recognize when you take a loss. You have to accept it, and then you have to take a breather. You have to be. You literally have to push away from your desk, log off your phone, exit all your trades, your first L, and just go accept it. That's what I found to really has worked for me. Um, I understand and know. Believe me, we all get the same way. We blow a prop, we blow a funded, we blow a cash. It doesn't matter what we blow. If we blow something, that's a jab to the ego. Doesn't matter if it was $1,000 or $100. It's still a jab to the ego. So when you take your first loss, I would suggest building a plan to walk away from the chart. No, I get it. Nobody can accept their first L. I get it. You don't want to accept it. Your ego doesn't want to fight with it. You just want to be like, I just can get in right now, right there, and then it'll go that way. But it won't. It'll just channel 10 points back and forth. You bought the middle. And this is everybody up there, everybody in the chat. You bought the middle, you sold the middle, and it goes 5 points your direction or 5 points outside of your direction, whichever way. And you're sitting there banging your head against the wall. It's like, how come it's not moving or continuing to move in that direction? So take the L, walk away. You can always come back. Your goal in the market is to be able to trade tomorrow. And that's really truly the goal. But because I'd go upstairs and lay down in bed, and my wife would look at me and she'd go, rough day. And I was like, it could have been better. But you get over those emotions.
Has a good quote there. Losses are lessons. Don't ignore them. That's why I journal every play. Yeah, I think every loss, especially every big, I've probably learned the most in trading on big losses. Uh, Blowing accounts close to a payout, blowing accounts after a payout. Big losses, I think, are the ones that are necessary, unfortunately, in this game of trading.
Yeah. And even in a prop firm, in a PA, it's a big ego blow when you blow one of those too. It's
Every
same concept.
Good.
You're still losing the money you originally invested, even if it was on sale. Even if you got it as a coupon for free, even if you still paid the activation fee, and it's potentially real money. But these prop firms, they do make it very hard. They have very strict rules, and you have to do it for 8 to 10 days straight before you get a payout. And it's not even going to be close to the amount of money that the rules that you have to follow in that. So it makes it very difficult to do. And practicing out of a live cash accounts, it's hard to go from prop to cash back to prop, and that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm going from cash back to prop, and I obviously want to be able to use OPM, but I gotten so comfortable using my own rules and brokerage rules, whatever that is, minus my own money.
All right, who else is here? Enrico, Raw R. Ian, Nathan, Red Candles, Chris Noof, Shahid Salom, Stewart. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. I thought Freddie said something too, which was pretty interesting. Every account blown is a hit to the ego. I agree. Not only is it a hit to the ego, but it makes you makes you stronger, man. I remember the first accounts blown or the first batch of accounts blown. You take that personal, emotional. It's like an emotional stab. Then afterwards, then you're just like immune to it. It's like it does nothing at that point. It's just part of the game. You almost become numb to the pain. Shark Twins 2024. My worst prop loss on a 5 PAs was a non-farm payroll that got me. I blew 5. Yeah, that's my rule. I don't trade straight to funded or sim funded accounts on NFP. I didn't today at all.
So I took a long here at 24, 213, 25.
Okay, so you're on NQ. What I can't see. Yeah, NQ, right? So
Yep.
you're taking a long position on NQ right now, guys.
So I have a TP of 24, 270, 75. I don't know if that will hit while I'm on stream, but
Well,
1 second, guys. I got my baby boy interrupting me.
I hear ya. I know the kids. All right, let's see who else is in here. Best loser wins. Lone Wolf up $400 for the day. Nice, Peter Chan. What's up, buddy? Venki Deep in the house. I think I've said hello. Skeletor, Lulu, Leo Trades. I think I've said hello to everybody. So yeah, what was it? A couple days ago, you hopped out of nowhere on the community account here and took 2 trades, some solid entries, and I guess you were using this indicator in terms of your entries and your exit on those community account trades.
Yes, I was using my indicator. Man, it was great to see it actually all work out and play out the way that I thought it would play out. When I took those trades, it was the ES one threw me off a little bit, but it rejected the bottom of the gap, and that's why I was like, move this thing to break even because I didn't want to lose any money out of the community account. So, but it was nice to see that gold worked out, NQ worked out. This indicator has made and changed my trading strategy so much, and it's not even it's just great to even know. Like, for instance, on NQ, we just made 3 gaps in these last 3 candles. So to me, that's a big imbalance, and I'm pretty sure Bookmap is lighting up in Market Pulse. I'm not sure, but I do believe we'll see a nice big green candle back to the top.
Hey, shout out to fellow YouTuber and content creator here in the future space, Red Candles in the house. Thanks for tuning in, bud. Appreciate the warm words there. Did I just say warm words? That's what I meant.
What is up, Red Candles? Yeah, that's a fun stream to watch. Gives away so many accounts.
All right, so where is your stop on this? Okay, I think I see your stop all the way down at 186.
Yeah, my stop is at 24, 180, 650. I won't let it get to that spot if we do look like we are pushing lower. I just like to give my trade a little bit of room so it can breathe, because obviously we came back down to the 200, tested that, came back up to this high here. I do believe we'll retest this resistance at 24,239. Just not exactly sure when, if we can bounce off this 20 EMA. You okay? Oh,
Now they can hear me. Ryan can hear everything I do in here except you guys. I was choking to death there.
yeah. I was wondering, are you okay? You probably caught my virus through the VDO.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with a croup. My kids have been sick, so it's been taking me out.
All right. So this indicator now you're offering it, you're selling it, right? So what are the details on this indicator, and how can the community try it out and all that good stuff?
Well, Live Alex TWB is the home of the Macticator. So we put it behind a paywall on WAP, and you can buy it. You get a 7-day free trial, and we like to do 7 days. And then, of course, we also have affiliates. So how do you obtain it? Well, when I showed JC Day Trader and set him up with the indicator, he's from what I'm hearing, he's taken a couple trades on it already, and he's. Could you say you were impressed with the results?
Yeah, I think I shot you an email last night with a screenshot of one of those. I think it helps in terms of where your targets should be. I think the biggest issue for most traders, including myself, is hold, right? How long do you hold for a trade? Where is a target? How many times do you close a trade and leave money on the table? So I think because of those gaps or liquidity pockets, price has a very good chance to get there, as long as you're looking at the bigger picture. It's not just looking at that indicator and saying, "Oh, there's a liquidity pocket. Let me target that." Um, if price is going in that direction, you have a good reason to hold versus closing too early. I think that's what I've liked a lot about it. And yes, I've taken, I think, 3 trades now in the last 2 days. 2 out of 3 winners. Third was a stop at break even. So um, very very new to using it, but I've added it to my trading view for sure.
Okay. So you can get a hold of it. I believe we have it set up. You have it set up in your YouTube, isn't it? This.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. So you guys, if you guys are interested in free trial, hold on. It's not working. Let's try this. There you go. Where is the link there? Yeah, there you go. You guys can do a 7-day free trial on that indicator. And any support or anything like that, you can go to Ryan directly, RM Trades, and that's kind of all through Alex TWB's YouTube channel. I don't really have anything to do with that indicator, but if the community sees value in it and you guys want to check it out, there is a 7-day trial, and make decisions for yourself. I think it's important for me to be transparent that any indicator is not the magic wand there in terms of profitability. You still got to manage your risk. You still got to make decisions and decide for yourself if it's something that fits in your trading style or your trading arsenal. So making sure I disclose that as well.
Right. And you know what? You don't get just the Macticator and then nothing behind it. You get patches. You'll get me. I actually stream in the Discord, and you'll actually even have access to the the TWB Discord as well. And you can watch me trade it Sunday through Thursday. Have questions, setting it up with your with your strategy. How could you use it with your strategy? You certainly can incorporate it. It's not there to replace. It's there to add to what you already have.
Right.
And just really confirmations to be a little bit more confident in the trade. And I do know that it gives you 7 days free, so you got all week. Next week you got tonight, tomorrow, and then 5 days after that. So you get the weekend to kind of back test with it, and it might show you some things that you actually were like, oh, that makes more sense why it turned around right there. Because I understand that when I take a trade and it turns around on me in a particular spot, I'm like, why did it do that? And it might reveal to you, oh, okay, I get it. And it might show you some closure on some of your previous trades when you're back testing your technical analysis for it. But and again, thank you, JC Day Trader, for adopting it as part of your strategy.
Yeah, I'm testing it out. Nothing. I'm always open to learning and trying new things. But like I said, I just want to make sure everybody's aware. Indicators. I wrote this down to make sure I say it. Indicators do not guarantee profits. Always trade at your own risk, guys. Trade responsibly. Manage your risk. But you got a 7-day trial to determine if it's something you want to add or not to your arsenal. I think Preddy said it.
Yeah.
Preddy said it probably the best. It's probably another tool to build on confluence in your trading.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just one more tool in the tool bucket to give you an idea about which way price goes. And if it wins you a couple trades, say you take a big trade today in the NQ, if for instance, it usually typically doesn't do this, but what could happen is that if you had some sort of confidence in the trend today, just so you know, there was a 9-tick gap down here at 24,470. And with this kind of momentum off the top coming down, if you even traded to this, so if you got confirmation that you got in the trade right down here, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to trade it from here to this gap, it's still 430 points to the first gap. And if it continued, that was like another 695 points. So really, it's like with a couple micros, that's a lot of money to hold from, to give you an idea. But it doesn't look like we want to go fix this tonight or right now. This gap up here. So I'm gonna risk management, take an L in front of all you guys. Embarrassing.
Hey, it happens. It's part of trading, and that's actually good. And that's actually a good thing, because the last thing we want to do is say, hey, this is an indicator that's going to guarantee results. I want to make it clear that there is no indicator out there that is going to guarantee any results, but it does add to your arsenal in terms of confluence. Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
They're also like it. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it also lets you know when there's no wick, so wickless candles. Changes the color of when you do download it, changes the color of your candle. So you can actually get with me on settings in the TWB Discord, and I'll do tomorrow. I'll hop on tomorrow if I'm feeling better in the morning before open for about 15 minutes to kind of help you guys get your settings set so you guys can match it up from what I'm looking at. But for the most part,
and just to clarify, in terms of support and everything with that indicator, that's directly with RM Trades. I have nothing to do with that. So you guys can go on the Alex TWB YouTube and their Discord and take it from there in terms of support and all that good stuff. I think we lost you. Or did I lose you? I think think you're on mute. Oh,
Yeah, no, I muted my
Okay,
mic.
okay.
I have a 17-year-old that's likes to be a little disrespectful sometimes.
I hear you. I know the kids situation. I have my son jumping in this office every now and then. I have to remind him I'm
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah. You know, he's gonna be 18 soon. He trades. He yells at me left and right. He options trades, and he's like, "I'm never listening to you again, Dad." And I'm like, took an L. And I sit there and I tell him, I go, "Well, I guess I'm not gonna give you any more hints or advice or direction." He was down here one day, loaded up the account, screaming from the basement office, "Which way am I going?" I go, "Pick a direction." You know, and I'm just like, yeah, he still needs a counseling. But with my kid, I don't let him gamble. I ensure his load up and ensure that, you know, if he wins, then he pays a tax. You know, he pays a gas tax for sure. But he's taking a couple of W's, just taking on one contract in the QQQ, the SPY. Yells at the screen and says, "I'm never gonna go work a 9 to 5 ever again." But when he's losing, he's cussing up a storm. uh,
All right, so we're watching NQ. I'm watching Goldilocks. Goldilocks is doing nothing, just hanging out in the same area we looked at it a couple minutes ago. So looks like market in general is slowing down. Peter Chan wants to take a short in the house account at one. Okay, so hold on. Let's go. Peter Chan short on the house account. What do you want to do? 2 minis NQ, I'm assuming, right? Hold on. Let me get this. Peter Chan. How about a short in the house account? 180.5, 2 minis. 180.5. Short. Peter, let me know if you still want to take it because I don't know if I read it late. I'm setting it up either way, and you're going for 7 points. So that would be 73. 73. All right, let's take a look at the chat account. There you go. 2 minis for the house account.
all right, I'm gonna take the same setup.
And I think they can still hear you. Yep, yeah, they can still hear you.
Oh, that's fine. To answer your question, Ven, 2026, I just needed to get the data to write the code and backtest it for NinjaTrader and Quant Tower. So give me about 30 to 45 days. But I do have the code readily available for Tradeify and TradingView. So, and the Tradeify, it's a one-time purchase, and I still haven't quite got a price on that. So, but it's nice to have because the data goes all the way back for the contract. And I can see every single gap.
I lost you for a second. Did you just answer Beryllium Jesse's question?
Yeah, did they hear me?
Okay.
I don't know if they heard me.
So we're in that play for Peter Chan, 7 points, and oh no, you missed it by a tick. Oh, you got it. All right, good job, Peter. There is
I would have went
Peter
right
Pan,
down to, I should have moved it to
Peter Chan's play right there.
Good job. 24th, 166 is what I guess the target would be, which is right above VWAP. As you can see, there's a reason The reason is this.
Peter, nice.
Let me make it a little big.
Peter with probably one of the most consistent moves that I've seen in trading. It's guy just does it every single day.
That's good. He takes he carves out small wins in the market, and you can't go wrong with that, especially with that kind of a size.
Yeah. KDP trades, talk about fast win. And it's over and over again. He does that one. I've actually taken a couple of those during the morning session. It's funny to watch how quickly it happens.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Looks like we got
RTH.
stopped out somewhere. Hold on. What happened here? Oh, we're in on that gold trade, I think, right? Let's take a look at that gold trade. Yep. Opportunity awaits. What was your stop on this? That was the long that we were talking about on your indicator. I think yours had it at 56, right?
Yeah. Is that you're looking at gold? MGC?
Yep. Opportunity awaits. What's your stop on this play? And opportunity awaits is targeting 40.70 on this. Right. What's your stop? I'm sorry. Opportunity awaits. Opportunity awaits. Your stop. He's like, what? Stop? What is that? 40.58. There we go. All right. So tight stop. No, 40.58 is your entry. 40.52. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. You got a break even stop already? All right. Here's the setup. 40.52 stop. 40.58 long entry targeting 40.70. And gold taking off. What are you seeing? So let's go over that trade on your indicator. I know you called, I think, 40.56 entry earlier. Let's take a look at that. And you're also looking at that, what is it, 40, can't see the target up there, that gap right below it. What is that, 40.65?
40.65, yeah. 40.65. The VWAP, I really think that we might go test a VWAP here. But we could reject this gap here for 40 cents. So I'm going to play it tight and get my stop loss to 200 EMA when we get up there. I'll zoom in here. And I got 5 micros on MGC.
All right, so let's take a look at that trade on the chat account.
Yeah.
Ripping. All right, let me see if there's anybody else here that I haven't said hello to. And in the meantime, smash that. If you're enjoying the content, smash that like, smash that subscribe. We do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:45 p.m. Eastern. And I also live stream in the mornings, Monday through Thursday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. All right, so gold, house counting that long trade, 40.58, targeting 40.70 with a stop at 52.
Yeah, it's pushing. Oh,
A little retest here.
doing a retest. Yeah, it was aggressive. I just, you know what? I'm gonna bring my TP down a little more. I'm gonna actually take my TP at 40.65 too. Just because if you look at the left here, we could just come enough to fill the gap and then reverse from there if this wants to reject the 200 EMA. Just patience.
Freddie, you got your 4060 TP. Nice.
Good trade. Good game.
Yeah, gold has been tricky lately.
I mean, it can, like, I think Congress stopped the $2,000 dividend payments. So that's gonna obviously change some things around for NQ, ES.
All right, Goldilocks came and tested that 9 and 20, and looks like it's hopefully pumping for you guys.
Hopefully. You got a fountain in the back running? The water fountain?
No, it's funny. Jesse goes to the same thing when he's a guest. You have a mic that's not the stream mic, so your mic captures all the fan in this place. It's the AC and the fan that you hear. That's how loud it is in here. But the stream gets the I guess the filter, their noise cancellation mic, so they don't hear any of that. Which is pretty funny. But Jesse says the same thing. He's like, man, it's loud in there.
Yeah, I was like, man, it sounds like a water fountain rolling back there. It can be soothing.
Let me see if I can turn any sound effects for you. Not sound effects.
You're fine. It's not a big deal. I was just making conversation.
Yeah. Sometimes I even forget that this mic is hot. So sometimes I'll put the stream mic on mute, but you guys can still hear everything I'm doing here.
All right. So
for some reason, it doesn't work with the. Oh, house account about to get stopped out. Let's go. Goldilocks breaking some hearts. Coming back down. Yep. Looks like Goldilocks is going after that initial target I wanted, that 34 all the way down there. All right. You got saved by a tick. Let's see, house account is still alive, and it's about to get stopped out. No?
Wow. See.
Wow, it survives.
It reached for this one. Dollar cost average into that, make it full mini.
Let's see. Well, house account's still alive by a tick. House account lives by a tick. Oh, stopped out. All right, let's go to good trade opportunity waits. Good risk management there. Unlucky there on that pullback. All right, let's go back to your screens. Your screen.
Oh, that's fine. Let's see. All right, so I actually added into my 5 micros. K-Mac
All
the
right, so
Farmer. That's a name I
you're in
know.
a full mini in now.
I am.
Trade with confidence. I want to see true gold today at 4170, 4180. Man.
Wow. That's
move back up.
It's 100 points back up, huh?
Preddy, you're in a trade? What I forgot what you're in. Oh yeah, you're in a trade. Let's see. Oh, you got stopped out. No, you got wait, what trade are you in, Preddy? Hold on. Oh, you got your TP right there. Oh no, we got stopped out on this one. Okay, so there's no trades going on that chat account. Sorry, I lose track here. All right, so now you're in a full mini and still targeting, what is it, 40, 65 or something?
Yes, 40, 65, 20. 4,000 or 4,065, 20 cents. So just to fill this 40-cent gap, and I think we'll get it. I don't think no. It's just too far away unless there's something dramatic happening to bring that price down.
Martin Suarez wants to short ES. Yes, sir. Just give me the stats. We just need gold to start pushing for you guys here.
Please gold.
Freddie,
Please.
NQ keeps going down. What is NQ doing? I haven't. Oof. NQ just tapped VWAP. It's still going. Well, you finally got your wick. Is that the bounce everybody's waiting for now?
Oh, that's the reversal wick, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking there.
Yeah, right off the VWAP. And a gap. Closed.
There's that wick on NQ. And Goldilocks. Is Goldilocks pushing? Golden.
No, it is not. It's finding some sort of home at the 5, 9, and 20 EMAs.
All right, Martin Suarez. If I remember, you want to sell ES, but you got to tell me how many minis or micros. I get that you want to market sell in, but you want minis or micros on ES? Micros. All right, so MES. All right, let's pull up the chat account. There we go.
Share my bot win rate. I don't.
All right, so let me get this straight. Martin wants to market sell. How many micros, Martin? Guys, if you're on your phones or your computer, just hit that live button. That'll get you closer to real time. Oh, I don't make decisions on the chat account. That's the only account I don't trade, Martin. So you tell me. You want to try 2 micros, 3 micros? I don't know. I don't trade ES that much, so 5 micros. There you go. All right. And you wanted me to market short, right? Market short in right now. Let's see. Am I reading this right? This is the only challenge of running a chat account is forget about trading on your own because you're busy. All right, 5 micros on ES. Just keep in mind that your stop, Martin, has to be a max of $1,200 loss. So we're gonna restrict. Ooh, but I think I just lost your play, buddy. Yeah, we just missed it. I noticed that. Sorry about that. Next time, let me know the micros or minis and the quantity, and just keep in mind that we're restricting the community account to a max of, let's say, $1,300 per trade. That way, we don't blow it on one trade. Yeah, I noticed that. Sorry, Martin. But in general, for everybody, you guys can take trades on the community account. Just let me know what instrument, the biggest, or just so we don't go back and forth, micros or minis, and the quantity. And thank you, Martin Suarez, for stepping up for that trade. But fortunately, it was my fault with the reading back and forth. Preddy, no, it's a max loss of $1,300. Way we can take 3 losing trades and not blow the account and come back the next day for more. Because if we can't blow it in one night, let's blow it in 2 nights, right? I'm kidding. Actually, the chat account has been doing good. Chat account is up 14,000. It's a 150K account. You guys have brought it up to 14,000. But we're going to restrict it to a max of $1,300 loss per trade. It is a 150K, so it does have some drawdown in it. Talking about account size, so what's your favorite prop firm account size?
You know what? I use Apex, MFF. Elite Trader Funding. My favorite right now probably is Apex. It's the evals, to be honest with you. It's the evals and passing them in one shot, really, one day. I just really don't like wasting my time waiting 5 days to pass an account. So I like Apex. I don't have a problem with their rules. They give you some big accounts. Typically do 150K when I do get an Apex account. Anything that uses Tradeify, I'm good. So, but I'd like to dissect the rules because obviously payout is the ultimate goal. What do you like to use? Obviously, you have some affiliates.
Yeah, I use Apex. On the straight to funded side, I like Tradeify and now Lucid Direct. On the straight to funded side, on the eval to sim funded, Apex Take Profit Trader is probably the top one that I like right now. Lucid is also stepping it up, but majority of my trading this year has been Apex, Take Profit Trader, and Tradeify. And in terms of account size, what's your favorite account size? 50K, 100, 150K?
I'm comfortable with 100 to 150K. I like minis. I use minis.
I'm addicted to minis. The funny thing is, hold on, let me set this stop loss. 6 points, right? This is the only thing about having a chat account. I can't trade. When I do trade, I'll screw up because I'm not paying attention. All right, 54. You want 6 points? I think that's 6 points. That's good. The funny thing is, last year, this is my what is it? 2023. 2024 was my first full year trading futures. 2025 is my second full year. I I had last year was all 50Ks. I killed it on 50Ks for whatever reason. This year I switched to 150Ks. I love the 150Ks. I've blown less accounts because of the drawdown and all that good stuff, but I've also made less compared to last year, trading 50Ks. So we'll see.
Hmm.
There's a lot of reasons for that too. I had Apex 20 accounts last year. I don't think I've gotten myself back up to 20 this year. Um, Fast track trading obviously went down. That was a big part of those easy rules. I got some big payouts with them. So there's a lot of reasons, but I did switch to 150Ks. I've blown less, but I've also made less in payouts this year compared to 2024. We'll see.
No, that's understandable. Understandable. As for copy trading, I actually trade each individual. I like to treat them individually. I want to get into copy trading, but that involves Replicanto for Tradeivy, and then I don't have Quant Tower or Ninja Trader to sync them up to it, so I'm not able to put brackets in a Tradeivy. So I guess I trade them individually at the moment. I use Ninja Trader for cash account, live cash. Tradeivy, that's my favorite prop to use, or my favorite brokerage to use is Tradeivy. So, but 150K I like a lot. I actually got a 300K to a PA. I won it on Red Candles YouTube, and I got that one to a PA. Been trading out of that for a while.
Nice.
That's a tough one to beat. That is a tough one to beat. $20,000 to profit, $6,000 drawdown. It was a $7,000 trailing drawdown, and 35 minis. But it's still one of those things where I think I got the account to about, I want to say, about $310,000, and then I blew it. So in the 5th day, it happens.
Ouch. Yep. MRC trades, just use Tradesyncer. Yeah, I use Tradesyncer. A couple of people in this community use Tradesyncer. I'm a fan of Tradesyncer. You do have to use market orders. That's why you guys usually see me market in, market out, and no limit stops and all that good stuff. But even with the limitations on Tradesyncer, I think if you like copy trading and like the idea of being exposed to the market less, Tradesyncer is an option. Of course, it has some quirks here and there. It's gotten me in some unfilled orders and all that good stuff. But for me, copy trading on Tradesyncer works. Kushal, I think Apex is the only one that allows hedging. I think in the eval stage. I don't know about the PA stage. Right, on evals. I believe you can do it on evals.
Well, CME, you can't even hedge. In
MRC,
CME, you can only hedge with it.
MRC, you can use limit orders, but it's not recommended, and there could be issues with limit orders. But anyways, that's a Tradesyncer thing. But other than that, I think Tradesyncer offers value if you want to have some type of copy trader that is not installed on your PC or your laptop, and you want to run everything from the cloud or the web. Is great. But there's also Ninja and Replicanto that can copy trade pretty much everything on Tradeivy. I think the only limitation on Tradeivy Replicanto is you can only have one Rhythmic account connected, but unlimited Tradeivy.
Well, anybody in on a gold trade for the community account, or are we in pretty good with the size on gold now? We're in one now.
Gold is in with one mini short at 54. Preddy, what's your target on that? I just realized I had it backwards. So the stop it's 40.60. 40.44. All right. There we go.
Ooh, big pullback.
The good thing is, I think, like I said, my first year trading futures was end of 2023. 2024 was my first full year. But it's crazy how many prop firms have opened up since I started in futures prop firm trading. When I started with Topstep. I say this a lot. Topstep probably got most of my tuition money in terms of evals, blown combines, blown XFAs. They honestly probably got the biggest chunk of tuition money from me because then I switched to Apex. I started getting more payouts. Apex is completely like they got no tuition money from me. I'm definitely positive with them. I haven't done the math on Topstep though. The amount of PAs I've gotten payouts with Topstep back then, but I haven't traded Topstep for over a year. I switched to everybody else but Topstep. But it's funny how many props have come up since. Oh, Bob, appreciate you tuning in. Have a good one. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that's true. How many prop firms have come about in the last? Well, it feels like the last year.
Yep. Have you heard of Funded Seat prop firm? I have not heard of Funded Seat. I don't think I have. All
I
right.
think gold did its reversal. It's gonna hit my stop.
Let's take a look. Oh, you're on the. You're still in that long, right? You DC8 or something.
Yeah, I'm out.
All right. Out on that trade.
5 at least. Yeah, I'm out on 5 at least. And I'm gonna try to get out of this.
All right. So out there,
Ooh.
house account is still in the trade in the green. That's Preddy's trade. So, if you're asking, Ryan was long on his trade, and the house account that you're looking at right now is in a short. Short is at 40.54 with a stop at 40.60 and a TP at 44. Skeletor, Topstep still around? Yeah, they're still around. Listen, I got nothing against Topstep. I think they're doing a great job. What's it called? Building the full circle, consolidating everything. They're they're the prop firm. They offer the platform, and now potential live broker as well. Kelly, nice job. See you tomorrow. 965 for the night. That's great. Have a good one.
So what time do you normally hop off your stream?
Pretty close. We're getting close. I'm probably gonna wait for this house account trade to hit profit, and we'll call it a night. Uh,
Nice. All right.
K Mac the farmer, Top Step gonna sell out. I don't know about selling out. I think they're making a big strategic move. Ellie, appreciate you, brother. Have a good one. BF Des, Top Step, Tick Tick, MFF, and Apex are the most legit. I think you got a good batch there. Pretty reputable and established. Christopher Zazik, London. Ooh. You ever do London Open? I like my sleep. I did London Open not by choice last week. Promised myself I'd never do London Open again. Lloyd Lewis, they tried to monopolize. I don't know if that you call that a monopoly though. I would disagree on that being a monopoly move. They built their own platform, so it's theirs. I think they're just being strategic and building all around prop firm for you. Again, I don't trade them, but I got nothing against Topstep. Skeletor, appreciate it, bud. Have a good night. Coop, have a good one, brother. I'm going to check out your email. That'll be my read for the night with a nightcap and call it a night. Freddie, let's see if we can get your TP and call it a night here as well. In the meantime, if you guys are enjoying the content, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe. I do this every night, Monday through Thursday, 9:45 p.m. Eastern. And if you're into the New York session, I live stream in the mornings, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Rafiki Media, they're trying to be all rounded. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't trade Topstep. I don't like Project X for a lot of reasons. But Topstep, you can only trade now with Project X. They built it. It's their platform. They're pretty, I think, smart with what they did. They offered it to several prop firms to test and get their users to like Project X. And now they rug pulled it from everybody. So we'll see how that drama plays out. But I think it's a strategy move by Topstep. I think it's pretty genius, even though I don't trade with them. Lloyd Lewis, have you heard of Fun2Go? I think I've heard of them, but I don't trade them. Oh, there it goes. It works. Oh, it does. It does work. Good job. Ryan is sharing the link if you guys want to test out that MacDicator indicator. You guys get a 7-day free trial. I did not give you the link. Let's try this. There you go. And let me fix the link over here.
Yeah, there is a video I did put together of the MacDicator. It needs to be updated, but it's pretty close. Is it okay if I post that video in the link?
Of course. No, man. As soon as you start sharing links here, we kick you out. You get banned for 1 year. And the only way to release that ban is some crypto, the channel.
Oh, please deposit 1 Bitcoin type of thing, huh?
There you go. Yeah, and you guys can, I think it's, what is it, Alex TWB. For all the support, guys, I don't know anything about the indicator itself, but you guys can go on Alex TWB, that YouTube channel, and contact Ryan directly for any support on that indicator.
Absolutely. Yeah, I do this full time, so you guys can certainly DM me, reach out to me, and if you have any questions, I can talk to you over Discord, help you set it up, get it situated. It's what, it comes with support. So, I mean, it's not just here's an indicator, good luck. It comes with some definition of what it does. Obviously, the call outs will ruin you, so please don't take it as a call out. Like JC said, there is no golden indicator. It's truly price action. Like, for instance, we didn't even go up and fill these gaps up here, so we could go and search for support down lower. Take care, red candles.
Awesome. And Red Candles, appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. And let me just make sure I cover myself in terms of disclaimers, guys. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Indicators do not guarantee profits, and always trade at your own risk. Trade responsibly, manage your risk, and use your own judgment before trading. Sorry, got to get the legal stuff out of the way.
Absolutely. Very important. Yeah, and of course, you'll be directed to
Red Candles just
the
got
TWB
me a
Discord.
Red Candles just I was gonna say Red Candles just got me a venti iced caramel macchiato for tomorrow morning with 2 extra espresso shots. Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Chris Noof, I like the idea, man. This is YouTube, unlimited journey for all of us, young YouTubers here. So for sure, 100%. And Preddy, we got to get you. We got to get you as a guest, Preddy. Preddy with these gold moves every night. He'll take a stop or two, but when he gets the move, he gets the move. Johan SL12. Hello, first time I come here. Hey, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and if you did, do me a favor, smash that like, smash that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post content. NQ dropping. Let's take a look at NQ. Ooh, NQ still coming down. All right, let's go back to Goldilocks. Are we going to get that TP for Preddy and get out of here? Johan, appreciate you. Preddy, NQ dropping means gold upping. Well, you got some profit, so you got some decisions to make on trailing it or letting it ride. All right, let me just test while I'm live. Some of these like commands, they were not working last week. Let's see.
Did you see what?
On the chat. See, they're not working for some reason. For some reason, I gotta check. Yeah, they're not working. Maybe it ignores mine because it did read yours when you do me a favor, do the command for your magnificator. I think it's restricting me for some reason.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah, if they're not working for whatever reason, I'll check on the settings. Maybe I have a timer on them or something. I'll check it out. Eddie P, welcome back. Rafiki Media. All right, we're gonna see if Freddie gets his TP on the house account here and maybe call it a night.
Did you see where the NQ reversed on?
NQ, was that wick that we saw?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Take a peek at it on your trading view.
On trading view. All right, hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
Let me go back to your screen real quick. Oh yeah. So I modified a couple things on yours. Let's see. You don't mind me sharing the indicator, right? There we go. All right. There we go. Oh, I see what you're saying. That little entry right there, 47. Not entry, the little gap. I'm looking at gold. Sorry. 47. Oh, look at this right here. Yep. Look at that. You're right. Hold on. Let me bring in your audio because I think your audio is not here. You should be able to comment now.
Yeah, man, that was a 5-tick gap that NQ filled at 24,105.
Yep.
104.
I'm seeing that
And then
right
it
there.
bounced literally from that area. It's up 36 points, 30, almost 40 points. Now, of
There you
course,
go.
how do we know to buy that?
Yeah, that's why we have a disclaimer. You still got to manage your risk and make your decisions.
Right. Absolutely. But that's, I mean, if you could own that trade or hold that trade back up, you could probably hold on to the VWAP or 200 EMA.
Pretty. Looks like you're gonna get it.
Gold is dumping.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, let me take a look at what is wrong. Let's see.
Oh, you left the gap or the wickless candles or the gap candles on, huh?
Yeah, I also modified the EMAs only because I use different ones. But
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can definitely do whatever you made. It's supposed to be like that. Well, they bounced right off that gap, straight back up to the VWAP. And it won't stop. It will continue to move. Yep. Because for it to stop moving and to gray out, you have to engulf based in the settings. But in the settings, I think you have it under engulf underneath the settings rather than mitigate.
oh, got it.
But yeah, if you were to put a long entry at that area with a 5 micros and say a 20-point stop, you would have been able to catch that 40-point reversal. And you'd obviously have to wait for that. But that was a guaranteed 40 points in 3 minutes. Looks like, sorry, 30 points.
Let's take a look at your screens. Freddie, you got some decisions to make on your gold trade, bud. Turn around. Unless, oh, it's only at the 9 EMA. As long as it rejects at the 9, you'll be fine. All right, Freddie's insisting on TP. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. He wants TP. BF Dez with the question of the day. Any reason why NQ dropped all the way to purgatory during New York? I think we should open that question to the chat. So why did NQ crash today at, what is it, 1,000 points? I want to hear the chat's opinions on this one. NQ, what was the catalyst? Just buy the news, sell the rumor? With NVIDIA?
I think it was NFP.
Kushal learning, no rate change by Fed, and some comments were made. Yeah, I heard that there was a Fed speaker with the no rate cut in December. Right. All because of Epstein. Yeah, I heard potentially no Fed rate cut in December.
Yeah, I kind of figured they would pause that.
Eddie with a nice win today. Jesse, because NVIDIA crapped the bed which triggered a gamma squeeze, dealer had to keep selling into NQ as it dropped in order to hedge their negative exposure. So you're gonna have to explain that to the community, Jesse. I got a good idea now that I'm watching options levels, but explain the gamma exposure and all that good stuff. Let me see if I can pull up some options levels on my chart real quick. PR77, the market is ready for red. Nvidia was the trap. Yeah, I think that's probably very well sub, PR. I think we're in for some red. And Nvidia was the trap. OC Dog Trader, after Nvidia, there was no more catalyst coming. Go ahead and take the money before the holidays. Yep. Shark Trends, we have been due for a 10% pullback, and this is just the part of the ABC pattern on a larger chart. I think I agree that there's more. Do you guys think there? Let's see. Spence, it's finally due. Trading into high is awful. It's finally due. Trading into highs is awful. Jesse, next time I'm on, the chat reminds us to chat about all that gamma stuff. Yep. Shark Trends, we haven't hit the 10% yet. I agree. I think there's more to this. Freddie, Nvidia circle jerks with oracles and others. All right, we're being patient here for Freddie's trade, but you know what? I may have to close it. What time is it here? 9:53. I'm sure you got to go too, Ryan. I do appreciate you hopping on and sharing your story, your strategy, this indicator that you've written. So I think for the community, that's good. Anybody who wants to try it out, you got a 7-day free trial on it if you want to check it out and see if it's something you want to add to your arsenal. But I do appreciate you. Let's see, one more comment. Chris Noof, the stock market dropped today due to a sudden reversal where an early rally faded, driven by worries over a potential tech and AI bubble and decreasing odds of a December Fed interest rate cut. Very well put. Yeah, I'll give it 2 minutes, Freddie. Go ahead.
I was just agreeing with Chris Knoof.
Yep, I think that was very well put, very eloquently put. All right, What are we watching here? We're looking at the chat account. Chat account is at the 20 SMA. Freddie, I'd love to hang out and wait for your trade, but I think we're going to get the little bit of green. You're 670 into green. Nicely done. Ryan, and you guys know, why don't we put in the link one more time? If you guys want to try out that indicator, you got a 7-day free trial before deciding. There's the link in the chat. Check out Alex TWB for support. That's all through Ryan. I have no clue about coding, no clue on how to help you. So run all that through TWB, Alex TWB and Ryan in terms of support. But you guys got an indicator there to see if it's something you want to add to your arsenal.
Absolutely. Thank you for advertising it. And everybody who uses it, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it makes you money. I believe that when you exchange money for something that's going to show you possibilities of making money at any point in time, it's worth it. If you were getting it for free, I wouldn't expect you to trust it. But if you're paying for it, again, it comes with patches. If you notice anything, you can always DM me in the Discord. It gets you signed up with the Discord right away. And I'm not trying to take from JC. Definitely trying to add to what he has going on here, give you guys the opportunity to see the market a little bit more crisp. And, you know, if you guys need help putting it together, I can help you in a week and certainly get you guys set up. So how does it work? Fiddy, it shows you auction gaps.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the video
in the market
for the full explanation.
Yeah.
Fiddy, what's up, brother? Video. I haven't seen you in a while. Good stuff. Good to see you, Fiddy. All right, the link is there. You guys can reach out to Ryan and all that good stuff. Thanks again, Ryan. And I'm going to do a quick goodbye to everybody in the chat. Anthony Fitty, good to see you. Preddy, as usual, brother. Anthony, Chris Noof, safe travels out there, brother. BF Dez, Jesse, Beryllium Jesse, Christopher Zazek, Mr. No Pasa Nada, Chris Noof, Trade with Confidence. Who else is here? OC Dog Trainer, NQ with Chris, Shark Trends. Good to see you, Shark. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope everything's going well in your world. Spence, Confu Master. I think I got PR77, Welk, or PAW. That's it, guys. All right, Ryan. Have a good one, brother.
Take care. Thank you.
Laters. That's right. Good point, Jesse. Have a great weekend. I forget that this is Friday for the Asia session. So have a great weekend, guys. For those of you that trade New York, I'll see you in the morning for the New York session. If not, I'll see you guys Monday. Have a great weekend.